Hey, welcome back to Proving Proverbs, where we read the text, absorb the knowledge, display the wisdom, and reap the blessings. Now, this week's topic is wisdom. It's all about that wisdom. And that wisdom is profound. It's something that we should all desire in this life. And it talks about how God offers it to all if we will only accept it. And it's a shame that so many people choose to go through life unwise. It's foolish, but yet so many people choose that path. And I'll never know why. Because as we will see here in chapter 8, it is clearly offered to all if you would only accept it. And it's a beautiful chapter because it talks about how wisdom was there when God created all things. And it was through wisdom that all things were created. And so that wisdom quite literally permeates all of the natural realm that we see all around us. And that's why the natural world and all its splendor and beauty just screams out magnificence. It's because God created it through wisdom. And it's that same wisdom that we can obtain. Because, like I said, it's there for us all if we'll just receive it. And so, let's get into chapter 8. Wisdom again personified. Does wisdom not call meanwhile? Does discernment not lift up her voice? On the hilltop, on the road, at the crossways she takes her stand. Beside the gates of the city, at the approaches to the gate she cries aloud. O men, I am calling to you. My cry goes out to the sons of men. You ignorant ones, study discretion, and you fools, come to your senses. Listen, I have curious things to tell you. From my lips come honest words. My mouth proclaims the truth. Wickedness is hateful to my lips. All the words I say are right. Nothing twisted in them, nothing false, all straightforward to who understands. Honest to those who know what knowledge means. Accept my discipline rather than silver, knowledge in preference to pure gold. For wisdom is more precious than pearls, and nothing else is so worthy of desire. I, wisdom, am mistress of discretion, the inventor of lucidity of thought. Good advice and sound judgment belong to me, perception to me, strength to me. To fear Yahweh is to hate evil. I hate pride and arrogance, wicked behavior and a lying mouth. I love those who love me. Those who seek me eagerly shall find me. By me monarchs rule, and princes issue just laws. By me rulers govern, and the great impose justice on the world. With me are riches and honor, lasting wealth and justice. The fruit I give is better than gold, even the finest. The return I make is better than pure silver. I walk in the way of virtue, in the paths of justice, enriching those who love me, filling their treasures. Yahweh created me when his purpose first unfolded, before the oldest of his works. From everlasting I was firmly set. From the beginning, before earth came into being, the deep was not when I was born. There were no springs to gush with water Before the mountains were settled, before the hills, I came to birth. Before he made the earth, the countryside, or the first grains of the world's dust, when he fixed the heavens firm, I was there. When he drew a ring on the surface of the deep, when he thickened the clouds above, when he fixed fast the springs of the deep, when he assigned the sea its boundaries, and the waters will not invade the shore, when he laid down the foundations of the earth, I was by his side, a master craftsman, delighting him day after day, ever at play in his presence, at play everywhere in his world, delighting to be with the sons of men. And now, my sons, listen to me. Listen to instruction and learn to be wise. Do not ignore it. Happy those who keep my ways. Happy the man who listens to me, who day after day watches at my gates to guard the portals. For the man who finds me finds life. He will win favor from Yahweh. But he who does injury to me does hurt to his own soul. All who hate me are in love with death. So there you have it. That is the role wisdom plays. And so we should all desire to carry this wisdom with us through this life. You know, there's so many things going on in the world today. You look around, there's wars everywhere. We're now in war with Iran. You have the release of those files, and just, you know, peeking into them a little bit will give you a glimpse into the evil nature that is operating at the highest levels of this system that we find ourselves a part of here. And you can see where, as it says here, what happens when you turn away from wisdom, what that looks like. Well, that's what I feel I see when I look out into this world today. That very thing. Because for so many, they have denied this wisdom. They have turned from this wisdom. And it's clear and evident in this world. Just look around. And the only way that we can coexist when this stuff is so clearly contrary to the authentic nature of all the things that are good and pure, in my opinion, the only way to do it is to do it with this wisdom. We have to carry this wisdom with us in our daily lives. And the beautiful thing is that in time itself, you can see where God has set in motion wisdom. It's embedded in time, so that as we grow in years, we also grow in wisdom. And it's through hardships and mistakes and learning lessons and experiences that we go through in this life where we grow in that knowledge and wisdom. And as we continue to move forward, we only should be growing wiser if we are staying on the correct path. And we can use these words, as I've said time and time again, as that compass and as that guidepost to help keep our path straight, especially in a world full of distractions and when we are bombarded by negativity constantly on a daily basis. Headline after headline today is nothing but negativity. And it's very hard to try and exist in that world with a positive mindset. Because if you allow that stuff in, it begins to corrupt and just it just wrecks all the things that are good and what God wants for you clearly. And so this wisdom that's found in the words of this book is something that we need to hold on to tightly as we walk through our daily lives here. And another interesting note before we conclude here is the irony in the fact that wisdom was clearly there when these words were written. The main topic of this chapter is wisdom. But you can see where it was through wisdom that these words were written. And so that wisdom is there. It's there for us all to take part in. It's there for us all to grab onto, to latch onto, and to utilize as we go about our lives. If Yahweh, the Creator, the Most High God, used it and created all things through it, well then, as co-creators, we should also carry that same wisdom with us, and we should allow it to co-create and to be a part of our creativity and to be displayed in our works as we go through this life. And so that's my main goal and objective this week, to try and carry this out in an attempt to prove Proverbs, is to latch on to that wisdom, to hold on fast to that divine wisdom. And remember that we're told that Yeshua, Jesus, the Christ, Yeshua, the Mashiach, he was there from the foundations of the world as well. And he embodied this wisdom. And we are to portray him in our life as we pick up our cross and carry it, right? He came here to show us how to get it done, how to do it. And so we should be striving to be like him and to live our life in accordance with his ways and the purposes that he has set forth in front of us. And so, as we conclude this week, I encourage everybody to grab a hold of this wisdom and to carry it like a torch as a light as you march through your life this week. As the world around us appears to be burning down, we can march straight forward, staying on the true path, not allowing all of that outside influence to blow out our flame. Anyway, that's all I got for this week. Hopefully it has touched you. If it has, I ask that you please like the video. If you think anybody in your circles may benefit from it, please feel free to share it. And as always, I'd love to hear your comments, so please talk to me, comment, let me know your thoughts. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe as we continue to march through this book of Proverbs, chapter by chapter, verse by verse, in an attempt to prove Proverbs. Until next week, I'm Brad Casper. We're out.